Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We still, let me tell you, right? Focus on the one thing. So I'm gonna jump right in real quick. So I look to the side because top of 2021. And this is not even part of the daily aspiration, but top of 2021, the goal was 5,000 Mailbox Money Academy students, 1,980 authors, and 100,000 YouTube subscribers, right? And so on YouTube, so right now with Mind Right Money Academy, I want to say about 190, right? I think we got about 190 people that are part of the our weekly masterminds, right? And then authors, I think we had 300 and some change, like 300, I think. I think we're like at 300 subscribers or authors. And then YouTube, let me just look at YouTube. I want to say YouTube is, I'll tell you right now, the ashcashtv.com. And so YouTube is at 4,000. So 4,000, right? And so, I'm not, we got 111 days to get 4,000 Mailbox Mind Right Money Academy subscribers. We got about 111 days to get about 1,300 more authors, and then we have about 111 days to get 96,000, right? And so I'm not blue 5 keys. Are you controlling the Inside the Vault Instagram? No, I'm not. I don't. We got a team that manages the Inside the Vault joint. So I say all that to say is that regardless, right? Regardless of what is your goals for 2021, right? At no point is it okay to be like, yo, it don't look like or whatever. I still need you to put the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being very transparent. I'm not changing the goal. And I'll tell y'all, what we were able to do. But I know that with is it 111? I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. We're not changing the goal. There's 109 days left, right? So this is for y'all. 109 days left, right? So if I say 5,000 was my goal minus, I say 190. Let's say, we need 4,810 divided by 109, which means me and my team had to figure out how can we get 44 people every day, right? How can we get 44 people every day to join the academy, right? My goal was 1,980 authors. If I minus that by 300, I got 1,680 authors that I need to get by the end of the year to meet my goals, right? If I divide that by 109, that means every day I need 15 people to sign up, right? every day I need 15 people to sign up, so that we could make them authors, right? Um, and then that number, I'll double that number. I'll say 30 every day, because some people are just not going to do the work, right? So I'll just say 30 every day. 100,000 YouTube subscribers. 100,000 minus the 4,000 that we got. So we need 96,000, right? 96,000 divided by 109, which means we need 880 people to subscribe to the YouTube channel every day from now to the end of the year. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because a lot of times, we look at these numbers, right? A lot of times we look at these numbers and we say, man, you know what? It's not happening. It's too far fetched. And so I'm going to move on to something different, right? But when you do that, now all you're doing you're stopping your momentum. You're starting from scratch. You're getting to that point where, because you perceive this to be, something that's undoable or whatever, right? You allowed your faith to get shaken in some way, and so now you go to something else, and then now you got to start over, and now you gave up. All I'm telling you, right? What's the one thing we can do to make that happen, right? And so a lot of people, my guy Ramaya is on that book, because I literally was listening to that part, and that. So for those who are in the academy, our book for the month, and I'm gonna stop doing that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop telling y'all what the book is, because people. Let me look. Let me say this. I've been trying to be nice, but let me say this, right? Is that people be and there's no disrespect, no shot to anybody. I'm gonna stop answering my DMs because people are not. What's the point of having the community if people just feel like they could DM me? I'm gonna answer. So I'm gonna stop answering my DMs, because one of the things is that people be like, yo, what's the book of the month? Or yo, what's this? And people be asking me these questions that I talk about on here, that we talk about every single week at the mastermind. And so, yeah, effective immediately. I'm not answering DMs no more, because I think that people are, trying to circumvent, which I never have a problem with, because what I realize is it's no coincidence, and I'm not taking no shots, but everybody that's in my community is doing well, or like they're like, I see their forward motion. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who are willing to invest in themselves, right? The people who are willing to invest in themselves are the ones that get the better results. And don't let me tell it. Like I mean, y'all, the proof is in the pudding. Everybody that I've noticed that has been willing to invest in themselves, have been really moving the needle. You know what I'm saying? They're taking action. They've they ain't really come to play. The people who want free shit stuff is the ones that like come to play, who just want to feel good that they know the answer. Like, oh, I thought this answer, and let me get this, let me do this. You know what I'm saying? But the people who are in there are moving the needle. They're making great connections, a lot of good partnerships. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. So, but that wasn't the point. The point is, make sure, right? Make sure that you focus on the one thing. And so, to your question, Ramaya, I'm still trying to figure out, right? I think I know it. But I'm still trying to figure out what is the one thing that I could do to make all of that happen, right? Because like I was saying before I got on my little tirade, is that the book of the month, the book that we're reading this month, is The One Thing by Gary Keller. And one of the things he asked, or you got to focus on the one thing. And one of the things in the book, he says, oh, maybe I Yeah, that's facts. It might be ads, bro. You might be right. And I should save this for Tuesday. Matter of fact, I don't even know why I'm saying this right now. My fault. I'm saving this for Tuesday. Sorry, y'all, because I was about to give out some game. Yo, chill, Ramaya. Don't give no more game up. We're gonna save that for Tuesday. We're gonna talk about this Tuesday. That's tonight, right? That's tonight. My fault. We're gonna say that for tonight. Yo, hold on though. I got an interview tonight. Hold on. All right, we gonna talk. Cause I got an interview at 6:30. It shouldn't be that long. I might be in the car. Yeah, today's Tuesday. I forgot. Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. But I'll probably be in the car on my way back during, so I might not have my camera on or whatever. But I got an interview at 6:30 with my mentor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we still meeting tonight, but let's talk about this tonight. I ain't even going let's get to the daily aspiration. I ain't even gonna talk about this right now. All right, your mistakes are your blessings. Let's go. Let's talk about your mistakes. Your mistakes are your blessings. Let's go. All right, y'all. I need to talk to you tonight. I need my mentor. Nah, I got you. All right, top of the morning. Happy Tuesday, my beings of imperfection. Welcome to the day that you realize that your mistakes are no big deal. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to making mistakes. Many times, we get so caught up in trying to be perfect and do things right that we treat mistakes like the end of the world. We feel embarrassed when we stumble and fear what folks will say about our missteps. What we need to realize is that stumbling blocks can become our stepping stones if we use them the right way and learn from them. You are not a failure when you fail. You are a failure when you give up. Never mind what people say about you, because those who criticize temporary defeat have probably never succeeded at anything before. Those who really know how to win understand that failing is part of success. As long as you keep getting up, stop being so hard on yourself and stop being a quitter. You were born to survive and have anything you want out of life. Get yourself together and take what you deserve. Nothing can stop you but you. I'll leave you with a couple of quotes. First, one by Anonymous Nin, and it says, life is truly known only to those who suffer, lose, endure adversity, and stumble from defeat to defeat. Next quote by Ralph Marston, and it says, winners and losers both stumble. The winners are the ones who quickly get back up and keep on going. And last but not least, which is an unknown quote, and it says, the only difference between stumbling blocks and stepping stones is the way you use them. So look, I need y'all to understand this, right? I want y'all to get this clear. Without being able to look at your mishaps, without being able to look at your mistakes, without being able to figure out, what you have done the wrong way, you'll never figure out how to do it the right way, right? I mean, you could get a mentor for sure. You can get a mentor, you get a coach who could stop you from making the mistakes that they made, but you're still going to make mistakes. You're still going to make your own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's important that we tap in, we get mentors, we get people, to connect with, get people to connect with that's going to, help us, guide us along our way, but we're still going to make our own mistakes. And what I want y'all to realize is that as you're making your mistakes, right? As you're making your mistakes, it's all good, right? It's all good that you make mistakes. Stop trying to be perfect. I promise you, anybody who know me, I'm the furthest thing from perfect. I'm the furthest thing from perfect, but I still get busy. See, that's what y'all don't realize. I'm the furthest thing from perfect, but I still get busy. I still get ish done. Right? And so what's the use of perfect? I know perfect people that ain't doing ish. I know perfect people. Let that sink in though. I know perfect people who are not doing anything. There's somebody who's perfect right now, who got everything to perfection and is not reaching no goals. They not making nothing happen. They not taking a chance. They not putting themselves out there. They don't have no results. They not impacting no lives. But they perfect though. And then there's this person that is so yo, I'm talking about this. There's this person that's so imperfect. I'm talking about this person. This person don't dress right, don't talk right, don't got the look right. Their products and services are done horribly. Like they don't have a team, and they are so imperfect, but they getting busy. They getting busy. They impacting lives on a daily basis. They got a cult following. People love them. People come out. People spend money with them. People are doing so much. So what's the use of perfect? What's the use of perfect? I know people right now. I can name them who are perfect. You go to their website perfect. You go to their social media, all the boxes look right. Boxes are perfect. Right? You know, you look at their products and services, their videos are perfect. You go to all of that. But they ain't making no impact. Nobody know them. Nobody know them. Nobody flow them. They don't have no following. They not doing nothing, but they perfect. And then I got the person who, they don't follow no rules. They just going. They don't follow no rules. They don't have a look. They don't have a sound. They don't have their stuff is not perfect, but they ain't got no impact. I mean, they got a lot of impact is what I was reading. I was reading the comment, but they have a lot of impact. They got a lot of followers. They got, anytime they throw out something, people are buying, right? Because we worried about the wrong things. We worried about how we look. You know what I'm saying? We worried about how we look when people are starving for the information. They just want the information. They don't care how I look. They just want the information, right? They just want, yo, I'm at this place. Can you take me to there? That's all. They don't care about presentation. I have this problem. Can you help me solve it? Period. That's it. That's it. And what happens is a lot of people are aiming for perfection. A lot of people don't want to make mistakes because they care too much about what other people think. You know what I'm saying? They care too much about what other people think. You know? And so, I need you to take full responsibility. I need you to take full responsibility for your life. I need you to stop making excuses. I need you to stop holding yourself back. I need you to take full responsibility. Full responsibility for your life.
Take full responsibility for what happens to you.
Full responsibility. That's it. Stop making excuses.
It's one of the highest forms of human maturity. Accepting full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's the day you know you've passed from childhood to adulthood. The day you accept full responsibility.
Full responsibility.
And another note. Learn to reap in the fall without apology. Without apology if you do well. And without complaint if you don't. That's maturity. I used to have that long list of reasons why I wasn't doing well. To explain. You got to explain, right? Otherwise, you're going to look bad. I used to have this funny list called Reasons for Not Looking Good. I used to blame the government. I mean, you can believe that or not. It was at the top of my list. I had a lecture second to none. The government. That was on my list. I used to blame taxes. Look what you got left after they take everything. And they expect you to do well. That was on my list. Prices, that one's easy, right? You walk into the supermarket with $20, come out with a little half bag. So I had that on the list. I used to blame the weather. I blamed the traffic. I used to blame my car. I blamed the manufacturers. I used to blame the company. I blamed company policy. I used to blame the training program. I blame my negative relatives. They were always putting me down. I blame my cynical neighbors. They're just selfish, looking out for themselves. Won't loan you money? They were on my list. I used to blame the economy. I blame the community. That's a pretty good list for not doing well, isn't it? I thought it was good. I'll never forget one day, Mr. Shope was very kind, but he was also very blunt. And this was no exception. And I'm glad he was blunt. There's a lot of things I'd have missed if he hadn't been blunt. One day, with sort of a curious look on his face, he said, Jim, just out of curiosity, tell me, how come you haven't done well up until now? Excellent question. I thought, well, so I won't look too bad, I'll go through my list. And this list I just gave you, I put that on him. And he was very patient. He let me go through the whole thing, the government, the weather. I went through this whole thing. When I finished, he looked my list over very carefully. He said, Mr. Rohn, big problem with your list. You ain't on it. How brilliant. When I went to work for him a few months later, I learned very quickly to tear up my list, reasons for not doing well, and I threw it away. And I got me a fresh piece of paper. And I put one word on it. Me. There's a black heritage spiritual that says it's not my mother nor my father, nor my brother nor my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. See, I used to blame everything outside. And then let me give you a little philosophy that helped turn my life around. For your notes, here it is. It's not what happens that determines the quality or the quantity of your life. It's not what happens. And the reason is because what happens to about everybody. No different. The sun went down on all of us last night. A common event, a happening. And I found out that the same things can happen to two different people. One gets rich and one stays poor. Why is that? It's because it's not what happens,
not what
but
happens.
rather it's what you do that changes everything. So that's a key phrase. It's not what happens, it's what you do. What happens is about the same. You might put that in parentheses here. Same. What people do, that's what's different. Anything can happen, right? Everything can happen. I've heard all the stories. I've been one of the stories. Hey, we could all tell stories all night long, right? Happenings. Anything can happen. Have you heard of Murphy's Laws? Anybody here heard of Murphy's Laws? Okay, most of you have. Murph had these laws. One of them was, if anything can go wrong, it will. That's one of Murphy's Laws. He was not one of the great positive speakers of the day. But anyway, it's still true though, right? Anything can go wrong, everything can go wrong. For sure. I've fallen out of the sky so many times. Once to the tune of a couple of million. Devastating. Took me a while to survive that one. Now, it wasn't all that much, but it was all I had. I mean, that's when it's much, right? When it's all you got. If you got 3, 2 go, you got 1 left. You ain't looking that bad. But when it all goes. Has anybody been there when it all went? Anybody? Come on, rest you liars. Go ahead. Hey, we've all been there, right? When it all went. Of course, it used to be a long time ago, right? When you ran out of money, got to 0, you were all through. Heck, now you can whistle right on by 0, right? I mean, they will bury you. That's what they will do. But see, those are the happenings, right? Everything can happen. Anything can happen. But it's not the happenings. It's what you do about it. Somebody says, yeah, but you don't understand the disappointments I've had. Come on. Everybody's had their share. Disappointments are not special gifts reserved for the poor. Everybody has them. The difference is what you do about it. It's not the weather. I used to blame the weather, and I discovered it rains on the rich. So see, that won't help. 2 men wake up one morning, there's a rainstorm on. One of them looks out his window, sees the rainstorm, and he says, wow, what a storm. With weather like this, they can't expect you to go out and make sales. He stays home. Same morning, the other guy looks out his window, sees the same storm, says, wow, what a storm. But he says, you know what, with weather like this, what a great day to go out and make sales. Most everybody will probably be home, especially the sales. See, that's the difference in how your life works out. It's not what happens, it's what you do. So here's one of the key questions of the evening. Starting tomorrow, what are you going to do that'll make a change in your life's direction? Good question. What are you going to do starting tomorrow that'll make a difference? Now, see, if you don't do something starting tomorrow that'll make a difference, guess what? It's gonna be the same. And see, that way you can guess what the next 5 years are going to be like. Look at the last 5. Because the next 5 are going to be like the last 5 unless you, major key, tomorrow, change it all. Or change a little, or change something, or don't change. It's choice time. You can do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want.
But it's nice to know any day you wish you can change your whole life. What can you do starting tomorrow that'll make a difference? Good question. What can you do with economic chaos, massive disappointment? What can you do with a broken heart? What can you do when it won't work? Good question. So if I had a word with you tonight, one-on-one, just you and me, I think my personal advice to you would be, this year, 1981, reach down inside of you and come up with some more of those remarkable human gifts. They're there, waiting to be utilized. And then change anything for you want to change. And I challenge you to do that because you can change. If you don't like how it is for you, change it. If it doesn't suit you, change it. If it doesn't please you, change it. If it isn't enough, change it. And I challenge you to do that because you can change. See, you don't ever have to be the same again after tonight, only by choice. Take full responsibility for what happens.
Take full responsibility.
It's one of the highest forms of human maturity. Accepting full responsibility. It's the day you know from childhood to adulthood. The day you accept responsibility. And another note. Learn to reap in the fall without apology. Without apology. If you do well. And without complaint if you don't. That's maturity.
If you change your mind, did you change your life?
And listen,
Mind Right Radio.
as you here's what I want you to know though.
25-8. That's all the time. More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level.
And so listen, mindrightradio.com, right? If you go to mindrightradio.com, you'll be able to listen for free, right? You can listen to you can listen to the tracks for free on the actual radio. And then you can see the names of the track. Just scroll down to Jim Rohn. But if you want to download that particular track, then you have to subscribe to Mind Right Radio VIP. So Kiana, I saw that you asked whether it's still working. It should be, because I checked it the other day, but everybody has to resubscribe. I canceled all memberships to the VIP, and so you have to resubscribe to VIP. Only because I was having issues with the other one. And so you could simply just like reset your cache, or what I think that's what it's called, because it's probably picking up the old site because it's a redirect. So if you're having issues going there, just like reset your history or whatever, and you should be goodmoney.com. All right, so now listen, and this track was called Take Full Responsibility, but go to mindrightradio.com. mindrightradio.com. Let me just double check it, make sure it's working on my side. mindrightradio.com. Yep, you hit play right now. Steve Harvey's playing. You can listen to it 24/8. And then any track that you want to listen to, you just click the download button, and it'll take you where you need to go in order to enroll. So yeah, I might change this banner and maybe move the pricing up. I think I'm gonna do that just to make it easier. But yeah, so we you know what I mean, we should be good. MindRightRadio VIP.com or MindRightRadio.com. You should be good. All right. So now, once you take full responsibility, the one thing that you'll realize, and the reason why people who are successful don't care about making mistakes. People who are successful don't care about being perfectionists. People who are getting busy, they just get busy because they realize that they create their own opportunities. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to wait for people to give them an opportunity. They create their own opportunities. Like, it's really about them just getting busy.
The only place
right?
to get
You
inspiration
just get busy. You
and
create your own. You create your own stuff.
all day, every day.
Yep. Okay. Get busy. Get busy. D Harper, what up?
Share with you 3 tips
Salute, my
on
guy.
how to create your own opportunities.
Create your own opportunities.
This, I think I lived before I learned how to even teach it. I'm sure I did. I was in the state of mind in 1994 where I needed to rescue myself. Have you ever been there?
Salute,
I needed to rescue myself. I needed to give Lisa a chance to see who Lisa could become. I needed to not only be a version of my potential, I needed to touch my full potential. Oh, let me just say, I needed to touch my 100. And that's where the idea to me of how do I create more opportunities for myself? So let me give you the 3 things that really shifted me. I recognized immediately that creations, write this down, creations are born out of need. What do I mean by that? What do people need that you can easily fulfill, or not so easily fulfill, but you can fulfill nonetheless? So remember that businesses, every business opportunity, every creation, every invention, and this is a really great aha to come through, is born from someone needing something to either eliminate a pain or discomfort or bring forth a desire. For example, the cell phone. Now, we feel like we've lived with it for so long that we've never been without it. But I remember, I'll age myself, there was a time when we didn't have a cell phone. And the need was that husband needed to talk to wife from the grocery store and ask wife, now what kind of bread did you want? There was a need. Now, I'm just joking with that, but there was a need to talk to people while you were out and about. So the pager came, and then the phone came, and now you can have those conversations. That was a need, not so much a desire only, but a need as well. Most things are born because someone wants to be eliminated of a discomfort, or they want to get closer to a desire. So remember that creations / new opportunities are born out of a need. What do people need that you can fulfill? And number 2, recognize that money isn't earned or given. Money is created. Money isn't earned or given. Money is created. Now, I know jobs allow you to earn money. People will give you money. But when you look at it from a mindset that money, revenue, is created, meaning, what do I have? What can I create? What do I know that's of value to others? So much so that they will put a monetary exchange on it. Matter of fact, what do I have? What do I know? What can I do? Then, how can I position it to the people that need it most? Then, how can I offer it at a rate that they would say, absolutely, even if it's a stretch for them? So money is created. When I got that, I didn't know that for years. I thought, oh, I just got to get another job. Oh, I got to work another hour, until I ran out of hours in a day. I would start work at 9 a.m. I would end work at midnight. I worked 2 jobs. I left home at 7 a.m. to get to my 9 to 5 job, and I got off work at midnight. My 2 jobs. There was no more hours in the day. I was at my max. So I had a choice. Live at this max, live at this rate for the next 30 years, 40 years, or create something. And so I began to look at how can I create an exchange. And when you get that creative, now I gotta tell you something, you won't ever find this inside the box. Matter of fact, you won't find this right on the outside of the box. In order to get to the place where you recognize that money is created, and for you to create more money in your life, more opportunities, more revenue streams in your life, you have to recognize there isn't a box.
There isn't a box.
And my third point, that when you are looking at creating new opportunities, you have to look at yourself as I am the answer to a need. I am the answer. What I have, what I do, or what I know is the answer. So that comes with self-esteem. Now, and I don't say that from an ego-based way. I don't say that losing all humility. I don't say that without the grace of service. I say that from a self-esteem perspective. Can you be the answer, bring the answer, or be able to go get the answer for someone? Can you be the solution? If you are a master organizer, if that's just what you do, that's not me, but that's just what you do, then you are the answer to someone like me. You're the answer to our needs. I love a well-organized house. I'm just not the best organizer. I love structure and systems. I just don't do structure. I don't create structures and systems well. I follow structures and systems well. So I'm always hiring someone to help bring structure. And then I follow suit. And then that muscle that was an atrophy gets developed for me. So what do you do? What are you the answer to? Be willing to be the answer to a need, because when you're willing, write this down, when you are the answer to a need, a new opportunity is born. What do you know that's effortless? What do you know that you've been doing it for so long, you don't even think about it?
You don't even think about it.
New
Effortless.
opportunities elude them, constantly elude them, because they're right in front of your face. It's something that you do effortlessly. It's the accounting, it's the math, it's the number crunching, it's the organization, it's the cleanliness, it's the child care system that you created years ago and now your kids are in college. And it's not even being used. And someone has a 3-year-old and they're dying for that child care system that you have, that structure, some of those tools and techniques. Now, to recap again, 1, recognize, because before you can create new opportunities, you have to shift your mindset to be in a new zip code. New opportunities, new mental zip code. 1, creations are born out of a need. What do people need that you can fulfill? 2, money isn't generated, earned, or given. Money is created. You can create new money opportunities in your life by creating new possibilities, by creating new thoughts, by creating new avenues for people to have access to you. And 3, recognize that when you're willing to be someone's answer to their need, a new opportunity is born. Add to that a value exchange financially. Add to that a marketing engine that says, hey, if you have that need, I'm over here. Add to that some structure, and you have a new business opportunity.
So here's the other thing, though. Here's the other thing, though, right? As you are creating your opportunities, right? As you are creating your opportunities, sometimes things gonna get tough. Sometimes it's gonna feel like, yo, you know, how I'm gonna get to this next level. And what I need you to do is keep going, right? I need you to keep going. I need you to make sure. I need you to make sure that you push it past the pain. You're not giving up so easy. Forget if you make mistakes or not. Yup.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it? Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind.
We get sick of the grind. What you do on those days?
I go anyways.
Go anyway.
I get it done.
Get it done anyway.
If I'm just going through the motions, I go through the motions.
Go through the motions.
I don't really Want to work out? I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project.
I
hammer on the project. Don't
Jamaris, what up, my G?
Get up and get out of bed. Yeah. I get up and get out of bed. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed. Now, as an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done.
Get things done.
But if you are going to rest, that is one thing that you should procrastinate on. That's the one thing I want you to put off until tomorrow. And if, when tomorrow comes, you still feel like you need to rest or you need to take a break, then okay. Take it. But the chances are you won't. You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path, which is right where you know that you belong.
When I look at people, I always ask the question, I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Ink, that's easy, just do it. I said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, Ink, that's easy, man, impossible is nothing. I said, now tell me what you stand for.
Tell me what you stand for.
When people look at you, do they think excuses? When people look at you, do they think victory? When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give me everything they got, not on some days, but on every day, and it's not going to be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days when we felt like it, none of us would get much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment, not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right. I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the move that I've said it in his life.
See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no. All you have to do is make it inconvenient for them. All you have to do is make it difficult for them, and they'll stop. See, when you go to get your goal, don't think that all you have to do is think positive and everything's going to work out okie dokie for you. When you go to get your goal, you are sending a telegram to Murphy's Law to visit you personally.
You thought you were just going to have a dream and a goal, and you were just going to wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life pumps you. Life pumps you and say, do you really want this? You're going to lose friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins going to abandon you. People that you used to be like this with don't think you bougie, don't want to deal with you. It's a part of it, but I paid too much. If I was going to quit, I would have quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that, so why I'm going to quit over F on a grade? Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain. And so by being committed to everything that I started, I
finished it, it built a certain type of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality. It built a certain type of individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing.
You're too close to quit. Now, you gotta take another lap. You gotta take another lap, because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. You gotta take another lap. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire. Come on, take another lap. Don't you stop. Don't stop walking.
And you know why you gotta take another lap?
Right radio.
You know why you gotta take another lap? Hey yo. So let me read this real quick, because my guy Charlemagne posted this, and I thought it was just so on point. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne posted this, and I was like, man, this is on point, right? And I want everybody to make sure you kind of understand this. Hold on with Charlemagne. See the guy. There we go. And he posted this morning, right? He said, look, during your transformation, right? I know I'm talking to somebody right now. During your transformation, you might feel like everything is falling apart, right? But in reality, everything is coming together for your highest good. You're being pushed to evolve and get out of your comfort zone so you can live and experience your true greatness, right? You need to welcome change. And you know why you can't give up? Because this is your moment. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's your moment.
We are running out of time. What are you going to do with the time you have left? I say that if you don't reposition yourself, you could miss the best time in this season of life. Because we have got to change the way we think. We have got to change the way we function. We have got to change the way we deal with issues. And the reason that you have to begin to reposition the way you think and the way you function and the way you feel is that we many times are stuck between the lines of limited thinking and limited people and limited ideas and limited philosophies. And there's something creative down inside of you saying, let there be. You need to walk into a situation where you've been locked up and tied up and tangled up and say, let there be light, let there be healing, let there be books, let there be change in this city. You have tried 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things. Each you worked on 90 days or so, and then said it doesn't work. How can you be a leader with a 90-day test? Of course it didn't work. You didn't stick to it long enough. You didn't fight hard enough. You didn't do what it took to win, and rather than to correct it and get it right, you walked away from it and tried something else. And for the last 10, 15 years of your life, you've been on the run from one thing to the next thing to the next thing.
That one thing. Stick on that one thing.
Stand still.
Stand still.
You have to have the courage to live with the pressure and the criticism. New levels bring new levels. You have to be tough. You have to be tough to be able to stand it. It's tough keeping your kids encouraged while you secretly worry to death yourself. It's tough for getting ready for a birthday and don't have a birthday gift. It's tough of not being able to get the light bill paid and the water bill paid. It's tough. But what do we do with these moments? Do we just have them and go back home and wait for the next one? Almost like junkies getting a fix or smokers smoking a cigarette? Are we just habitually addicted to moments without being able to take that moment and use it strategically to do something in our lives? You do not have to accept it the way it is. Somewhere down inside of you, there is creativity. We got to break out of the barriers and the limitations and get outside of the box. Something's about to happen.
Something's about to happen.
You got to take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
And when you get to the end of the day, you say, I'm not finished, but I've done everything that I was supposed to do for that day, for that time, for that season. Your season is shifting. You will be able to do now in a way that you have never been able to do it before. You haven't sung your best song. You haven't preached your best sermon yet. You haven't thought your greatest thought. You haven't written down your greatest idea. You haven't dreamed your best dream. Maybe you haven't laughed your best laugh. You haven't had your greatest day yet. It's somewhere inside of you. You're a miracle looking for a place to happen. You have got all kinds of things locked up inside of you that are about to come forth for such a time as this. The time is right. The stage is set. The conditions are in order, and something awesome is about to happen in your life.
Something about to happen in your house.
Tell you you're too young.
Don't let nobody tell you
you're too old.
Yep.
Don't let anybody tell you you're finished. Every day you wake up in the morning, it's a sign the best is yet to come.
Best is yet to come.
This is my moment, and I am determined to live it. The mind is the battleground. The fight is in your mind.
Fight is in your mind.
Are you ready?
Are you ready
for the next level?
For the next level.
It's the time.
Are you ready?
If you change your mind, then you change your life.
Are you ready?
Mind Right Radio. Inspiration and motivation 25/8. That's all the time. More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level.
All right, y'all. That's all I got for you today. It's on his the quote. I might repost it. The quote is on his Instagram. See the God. During your transformation, you might feel like everything is falling apart, but in reality, everything is coming together for your highest good. You're being pushed to evolve and get out of your comfort zone so you can live and experience your true greatness. Welcome change. All right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Today, I appreciate you. Or tonight, right? We got Japan in the building. We got Australia in the building. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcastshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcasttv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me my shout outs. Thank you, everybody. 21 badges today. 21. Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge, love. Patrick Watkins, 79. Thank you for the badge, love. Blue 5 Keys, thank you for the badge, love. It's A Low, thank you for the badge, love. I Stay Rich, thank you for the badge, love. Dispatch Help, thank you for the badge, love. Carmen Ashanti, thank you for the badge, love. Where's CJ? Thank you for the badge, love. Miss Boss Lady, thank you for the badge, love. NY Golden, thank you for the badge, love. King Fit Cooker, I think that's what it say. King Fit Cooker, thank you for the badge, love. Stay Fly LA, thank you for the badge, love. D Era Explains It All, thank you for the badge, love. My guy Derek Harper Sr., appreciate you. Thank you for the badge, love. Miss Wendy WNW Wellness, thank you for the badge, love. Mr. Real Less State, thank you for the badge, love. P Dub 7000, thank you for the badge, love. Gail Keys Allen, thank you for the badge, love. Ray the Great, thank you for the badge, love. Miss Tiff 817, thank you for the badge, love. My guy Derek Harper, appreciate the badge, love again. Thank you, my G. I am JP Rich, thank you for the badge, love. Have Ideas, thank you for the badge, love 3 times. Butterfly Thoughts, thank you for the badge, love. 26 badges, thank y'all. The Graph, thank you for the badge, love. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping every look. Consistency though. Every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. May, June, July, August, September. Hey, yo, we almost at a year and a half. Hey, yo, time flies, right? We've been doing this since May of 2020, yo. Hey, yo, since May of 2020, every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm committed to your growth. Right? If I don't know what else, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. If you're not growing, if you're not growing, then I don't know what to tell you. Just make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend the Ash Cash Show, and we're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. In God's will, we getting bigger and better. We're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep making it happen. A year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tap in tonight. MindRightMoneyAcademy.com. 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 Every Monday, or I don't even know what today is. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday we have our mastermind. When I tell you the game we give out on our mastermind is crazy. And you can actually tap in for free. Just go to MindRightMoneyAcademy.com. Check it out. If you love it, you know what I mean? Just stick around. All right, y'all. See y'all later. I appreciate y'all. Check out my guy, Ramiah Trask. Up next, tap in with my guy, Ramiah. I appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow in God's will.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash.